From people copyright striking any video that's negative about them to straight up Diddy Freak Party participants, today we're going to be looking at some of the most loved and hated Valorant YouTubers. Starting up with Jollz. Jollz is an interesting content creator, and at one point he was actually an intern for NASA. Unfortunately, he threw that dream job away to stream a children's game and to cosplay on Twitter. And all this is done at a prime age of 31.
You cannot be 31 doing that. I thought he was like 22 or some shit.
Oh, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Meow. Hello, princess. I can feel you thinking about me, so I thought I'd make it easier by messaging you. Pushing 40, talking like a predator to barely legal teenagers on Discord. As a YouTuber, Jollz doesn't have many redeeming qualities, as most of his content is essentially just smurfing.
How do I block you? How do I block? Let me make sure.
Just blocked.
Luckily, Keeoh breaks the mold, and unfortunately for Keeoh, his content is essentially smurfing disguised as a term he likes to coin as a speed run, but we all know what he's doing.
I'm speedrunning from unranked to immortal as fast as possible while only playing the new agent Teo. With a catch being that I've hit Radiant before, and I'm about to stomp all these noobs. The reason why Keeoh's so loved is just like myself, he promotes online gambling to children, and that's honestly awesome. Oh my gosh! Yo! What the heck?
Keeoh's a great guy. He's teaching his audience how to get rich, and he apologized for smurfing as well.
First off, I just want to give my opinion on smurfing content because that is something I kind of like teeter the line in.
Teeter the line, okay.
Basically, I think if you are playing on an alt account or something, it's pretty much okay as long as you're not intentionally staying in a lower rank.
Cope harder, buddy. Now, since we're on the topic of coping, next up we got Grim. Essentially being a prisoner to Valorant, Grim has been locking Sage for 5 years straight to pay his bills. Grim has been stuck in a pickle, a bit of a hyperbolic time chamber. No matter where you click, oldest or latest, the videos are essentially the same. Except nowadays he'll get a POV from like a Filipino streamer and call it a day.
They got us.
Grim's not one to shy away from controversy either, recently being called a sexist due to his editor's titles, so you know he had to reply.
Today, I put with the new Neptune 2.0 bundle. Are these skins worth the insane price?
No. Grim used to live with Keeoh and Shiro, and recently due to Grim's lack of creativity, Keeoh kicked them out of the house and he's essentially homeless at the moment. Or maybe evil Keeoh capitalist landlord just raised his rent and he couldn't afford it. And now that we're on the topic of rent, this video is brought to you by Zowie, most specifically their XL X Plus series line. I'm currently rocking the XL 256XX Plus and I can't say nothing bad about it. The monitor features top of the line DIAC technology and it's quite intense,
which largely optimizes clarity for precision aiming and rapid firing in FPS gameplay.
Now you got no excuses for being bad. Like, I'm serious, this ain't no joke. Traditional OLED monitors can't even compete. Clearly there's a reason why Zowie's the choice for all the esports pros, and it's honestly a product that can wholeheartedly stand behind. Link in the description and pinned comment. When he's not watching hentai
with the boys
or complaining about how lifeless Valorant truly is, TenZ is a well-loved figure in Valorant, and honestly, you can't really even call him a YouTuber. He's bigger than that. Like, he is a professional in the utter sense of the word. He doesn't fall for any bait, any drama. He just doesn't give it any attention.
Hello everyone. Today I am officially announcing that I am retiring from competitive Valorant.
Like, I would be dishonest if I didn't say that TenZ was truly a legend, and unlike his teammates, he knows how to control his emotions.
That's a headshot of that.
Subscribe to the channel if you think Zelsis ripped it right there. The universe has balance, and with the yin comes the yang, and that is Kyedae. With direct affiliation to Offline TV, a US Department of State designated foreign terrorist organization, Kyedae exhibits the fake nice personality. What I mean by fake nice is essentially she's very passive aggressive. She'll call you out, but she won't call you out directly, and if you respond, you look like the villain. It's very manipulative and quite weird. If you're unaware, she also contacted somebody's university due to a disagreement that happened in a Valorant round that she wasn't even involved in.
Did Kyedae really email your school? She didn't email, she messaged them on Twitter. DM'd them on Twitter. Notice how she's not denying that shit?
And I'm gonna keep it a $150 with y'all. I ain't the biggest fan of Kyedae. I think she's ingenuine, fake, even slimy, and arguably worst of all, a whoop.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I don't like her internet presence, and I am technically judging a book by its cover because I don't know her personally, but I do wish her a swift recovery, and I hope she gets well. Please don't contact my university. Shiro's Mexican. Muda is a very controversial figure in the Valorant community. People hate him, especially for what he said to TenZ.
And also, my girlfriend is cheating on me.
Oh, and just like Sinatra, you got a lot of alligators, and they're about win trading.
The chosen one prevailed.
Muda went from flipping burgers at Burger King and lying to his parents to becoming a massive streamer, and a success story honestly triggers a lot of Valorant players.
I didn't win trade anyone. I didn't pay anyone. You know, I didn't do anything like that.
Sure, buddy.
Muda's antics don't necessarily line up with an average Valorant player. You know, he's not putting a dress on, he's not oiling up on camera. Now, I personally think that Muda's a necessary evil and brings this sort of chaotic fun energy to Valorant that it didn't have before. Now, this is what you've all been waiting for. ShahZaM, ShahZooper, ShahPoopy, my mortal enemy. We got Olivia Richmond writing articles about this saga. Honestly, a greater battle than Greg Doucette and Mike Israetel. Called ShahZaM a perpetual victim and the most immature person on the planet. Like clockwork, having a meltdown on Christmas Day, spending Valentine's Day alone talking about me. It's insane that someone like WestJett has been allowed to make videos attacking my character for 3 years straight. This guy has been obsessed with me on deranged levels, constantly taking clips out of context and even harassing the people close to me.
Yes.
Channels like his are held to no standard of truth. He says I provide no context as he provides no context himself. Jamie, boot up the proof he false striked my video. It's even more a shame that some individuals in the Val space even interact with such a bigoted and hateful person. I'm tired of this constant one-sided harassment. And he turned the comments off. Speaking of one-sided.
I also acknowledge that DMCA striking content, no matter how it's portrayed, is not a productive way to go about addressing the criticism.
I shit you not even a week passed and then he copyright striked Hammy's TikTok. Out of context, but where that ShahZaM copyright strike meme came from, it's just a stupid lie peddled by WestJett so its fans harass ShahZaM.
DMCA striking content.
At least Reddit had your back, ShahZaM. They were cooking me heavy. Even pro players chimed in. ShahZaM don't deserve it. Was pretty friendly at the events I saw him and he had every right to ego me, but he didn't. Is that really the bar for being a good person on Reddit? He didn't ego me. What a great guy he is. He performed a basic human function. Boaster, you're outclassed, buddy. Hit the gym before Artis eats you. WestJett is also transphobic and sexist online, so not surprised by any other shitty behavior. You forgot racist and xenophobic too. WestJett literally got in send 6 DMs and started saying Shaz was working FBI to harm sick. Do these people think I'm some kind of movie supervillain boogeyman? I'm gonna show you all the DMs to clear everything. Yo, we don't know each other, but don't do anything rash. Having your private life revealed is terrible, but hang in there, man. More to life than this internet nerd shit. Yes, I'm good, bro, but what is your Discord? Let's talk tonight if you want. Don't worry about me, I'm chilling. Just WestJett. I think I'm down. Okay, good to hear. And I give him my Discord. I need the numbers, though. No, lol, what? New shit, no numbers needed. What's your number, user? I sent a friend request. Should have went through. Let me know. Let me know. After this Swift play maybe, or in a couple of hours. Whatever works for you. Both should work for me. Message me on Disco. Like, how are they gonna be mad at me for spreading misinformation when they're doing the exact same thing? I understand my videos aren't everyone's cup of tea, and you know, some people might not like me, and I'ma keep it a buck. I don't care. Yeah, I do. If you guys don't take down your Reddit posts immediately, I will be pursuing legal action against every single Reddit user that has slandered my good name. You nerds all fell for my trap card. I'm making money talking about people, y'all are doing it for free. Like, I know you got that nice McLaren, ShahZaM. Are you trying to butter me up on Valentine's Day? Are we going somewhere?